Imagine two children. They grow up in the same house. They hear the same songs, they attend the same school. One picks up a piano and within months can play melodies that leave people speechless. The other practices for years and still struggles to keep up. Why? Is it hard work, good teachers, or something far more unsettling? But what if musical talent was already written into someone's DNA before they were even born? But here's the twist. The answer isn't what most people think. For centuries, people believed musical geniuses were simply born different. Think about it. How does a child sit at a piano for the first time and somehow understand music in ways others don't? How did prodigies like young composers and performers create masterpieces while most children their age were still learning basic skills? It seemed obvious. Some people must have been born with a special gift, a music gene, a secret code hidden inside their DNA. And for years, scientists searched for it. But what they discovered changed everything. Researchers began studying twins, not ordinary twins, identical twins. People who share nearly identical DNA. The logic was simple. If musical ability is genetic, identical twins should show very similar musical talents. And the results were fascinating. Again and again, studies found that genetics seemed to influence things like rhythm recognition, pitch perception, musical memory, and even sensitivity to sound. The evidence was growing. It looked like genetics really did matter. Case closed. Right? Not even close. Because scientists noticed something strange. Two identical twins could have the exact same DNA. And yet one could become a musician while the other never developed the skill. How was that possible? This is where the story takes a dramatic turn. Genes don't automatically create talent, they create potential. Think of DNA as a blueprint. A blueprint can describe a magnificent building, but unless someone actually builds it, the building never exists. A child may inherit a natural advantage for music. Maybe they hear pitch more clearly. Maybe they remember melodies faster. Maybe rhythm feels more natural. But without practice, exposure, and effort, that advantage can remain completely hidden. And that's when scientists realized they had been asking the wrong question. The question wasn't, is musical talent genetic? The real question was, how much of talent comes from genes, and how much comes from experience? Then researchers uncovered something even more surprising. Learning music actually changes the brain. Physically. Brain scans showed that musicians often develop stronger connections between regions responsible for hearing, movement, memory, and creativity. The brain wasn't simply revealing talent, it was building talent. Every hour of practice was literally reshaping neural pathways. In other words, the brain of a musician isn't just born, it's constructed. And some studies suggest that dedicated practice can dramatically close the gap between naturally gifted individuals and those who started with fewer advantages. This meant something extraordinary. The person with average genetics but relentless effort could sometimes outperform someone with natural talent who never developed it. The story was getting more complicated and more hopeful, but the biggest twist was still waiting. Scientists eventually concluded that there isn't one music gene. Not even close. Musical ability appears to be influenced by many different genes interacting with environment, education, culture, motivation, and opportunity. Think about that. The world had spent years debating whether musical talent was nature or nurture, but reality refused to choose sides. It's both. Your genes may open a door, but your choices determine whether you walk through it. A child with natural gifts can waste them. A child with modest natural ability can develop extraordinary skill. The future isn't written entirely in DNA, and it isn't written entirely through hard work either. It's the interaction between the two. So, is musical talent genetic? Yes, but not in the way most people imagine. Your DNA may give you a head start. It may make certain parts of music easier to learn. But it doesn't guarantee greatness, and lacking those advantages doesn't guarantee failure. The most remarkable discovery isn't that genes matter. It's that they don't get the final say. Every musician you've ever admired stood at the same crossroads, potential on one side, practice on the other. And history is filled with people who turned possibility into mastery through persistence. So the next time someone says, "I wasn't born talented enough," remember this: talent may open the door, but effort is what walks through it. What do you think matters more, talent or practice? Comment below.